everyone, today we're going to be talking about the activator pole setup and walking technique. To review, the activator poles may be best suited for those that are living with things like arthritis, general pain in your hips, knees, or ankles. Maybe you have a mild to moderate neurological condition, things like Parkinson's, MS, or a stroke, or perhaps you don't rely heavily on your walking aid for balance or stability. Next, we're going to be talking about the setup. I have Kara with me to demonstrate the proper setup of the activator poles. I'll give this one to you there, Kara. When we're looking at the activator poles, you'll notice along the side that there's a button lock system to adjust the actual height of the poles. You'll also notice that the poles themselves have a flare on the outside, and that's where your hand should rest when you're holding the poles. The pole itself should be in a straight up and down position so that your elbow is at a 90-degree angle. How does that feel, Kara? Feels good. Awesome. You'll notice too at the very bottom of the pole that there's a bell-shaped tip. That is to make sure that when you extend your arm, you're planting that pole straight up and down to ensure maximal contact with the floor. That's why the activator poles are suited for both indoor and outdoor settings. Today, we're going to demonstrate an indoor walking setting at our local indoor track. Okay, let's get moving. Step one is to make sure that you're holding the poles in the correct hand. At the top of each pole, there is an R and an L to indicate the right and left side pole. You'll also notice that when Carol holds the poles that the flare is on the outside of her hand, and she has a nice loose grip on the poles themselves. Step number two is to make sure that your posture is nice and upright and that you are standing up as tall as you can and your poles are in that upright position. Step three, we'll get walking. So as Kara steps forward with her right foot, then she'll make sure that her left hand comes forward. Exactly. And you'll want to make sure that the pole is in an upright position the entire time and that bell-shaped tip is making maximal contact with the floor. You'll also notice that she's reaching forward, her elbows are never locked, and that her posture maintains nice and tall the entire time. Start slow, practice makes perfect.